Hello and welcome to the Joy of Classic Cars. I'm your host Neil Bradley, and it's the second Saturday in June. And that means for those of you who love cars, we are at the Lowe's Cruise-In, sponsored by the club very dear to me, the Owensboro Antique and Classic Auto Club. When I came to Owensboro back in 1988, I met this club at Town Square Mall when they used to put their cars on display out there. And I've been with them ever since. And here you may know my voice because I'm the voice of the Cruise-In doing the announcements here on the second Saturday. Well, anyway, I wanted to highlight our show this month, and I wanted to be able to give you a lot of personality as to who comes to this show. Now, you know when we deal with car shows, there's a lot of cars to choose from. Well, John has got a lot of good B-roll, and you're going to see some great pictures of some great cars. But then, though, I'm going to highlight a special theme tonight, and we're going to look back at the mid-size cars of GM of 1968 and 69, and we'll look at cars with a similar body style but a slight difference as we look at a 1969 Chevelle, a 1969 Buick Skylark, and a 1968 Oldsmobile Cutlass. Come now as I show you the owners of these great cars as they use these pride and joys to experience the joy of classic cars. Well, here I am with Roger and Brenda Hagan and their beautiful 1969 Chevrolet Chevelle SS396 that they've had about a year here now. And so I'm going to let them tell you a little bit about this car, okay? Brenda, tell us about your pride and joy.
Well, we originally seen the car on eBay, and we called the guy and asked him about it. He was telling us that it was a California car and that it had been in a a heated garage or whatever for several years. And then apparently the man that owned it originally had passed away, so they sold it at an estate auction. And some guy from Texas bought it, and that's where we found it. Wow. It was in Texas.
Really? Okay, and you've had it about a year, right, Roger?
That's correct.
Now tell us some of the special features of the car.
As in, well, it does have a factory air. It's got 40,000 actual miles on it, and there's no rust on the car. It's got AM, FM radio, automatic transmission, most of the standard options for that year.
And of course, being a 396 in a Chevelle, I bet it goes.
I would say so. I haven't.
You haven't done it. Now, Roger and Brenda. Okay, I would say what drew you to this car?
We had one just exactly like this in 1970, only it had a white top.
Oh, okay.
Same color. It was
really?
green, and we kept the car for about 11, 12 years, and then we had a family, and we had to sell it. We didn't have enough room, so we've wanted one ever since.
And here you are. Now, do the kids love riding in it too?
Yes.
Grandkids like it better.
Grandkids, yeah, because I guess though when you had, for the first 12 years though, your family, you raised a family, so
right.
your kids sort of remember back when. But it seems like yesterday because I remember, back in '69, we got a new station wagon. Of course, it was a Chevrolet Kingswood station wagon. So I remember seeing these cars in the dealer showroom.
Right.
Seems like yesterday, doesn't it? Well, thank you so much. You continue to enjoy it and enjoy experiencing the joy of classic cars. Okay? Thank you so much. All right. right, now here I am with my second choice of the evening here. Now, we looked at the 69 Malibu, the Chevelle. Now, this is Buick's entry into the muscle car market of 1969. And here we have the Tucker family and their beautiful 1969 Buick GS. Skylark here, right? Now, Terry, this is Terry, Victoria, and Terry, okay? So anyway, Terry and Victoria, now, what drew you to a 69 Buick Skylark?
Well, it's different.
That's true.
It's different. I was actually looking for the Chevelle, and I ran across this, and you just don't see many of them.
And you also paid about half for this that you would have for the Chevelle.
Exactly.
Even though it's got a 455 in it, doesn't it?
It's actually the 400.
Okay, the 400, but still, I mean, that has a 396. This has got a 400. Yeah. But the Buick, though, if you can tell by the B-roll, the Buick, though, was a little bit more refined, a little bit more classy.
Right. It was actually secretary's car.
Yeah, and I bet it had white wall tires and full wheel covers, and you changed a few things.
Yes.
Yes, yeah, to make it a little manly or whatever,
right,
But still, it's a Buick,
Yeah.
So anyway, so you're not disappointed, are you?
Oh no, not at all.
No, it's
absolutely.
And so, how long have you had it?
About a year.
Okay.
Well,
see, our other family had theirs for about a year. See, so now, what do you like about it?
I just like the way that it runs, and I like the way that people compliment us on it, and always I like to hear people's stories that they tell us when they see the car.
And Terry, what's it like to drive a 40-some-year-old car?
Very, very fun.
Yeah, it's real different, I mean. Now, of course, were you even born in 1969?
No.
I didn't think so. When did you come in, about 75?
71.
Okay, so you weren't even born yet there, see. Because I was sharing with the family that I remember this car when it was brand new. But I think, what's special about it? I think, what stands out? Uh-oh, we got to get it quickly before we get the light in here. But what stands out?
Basically, it's a Buick, but it runs like a Cadillac, drives like a Cadillac. It's a head turner. Well, you just don't see them.
Sounds good. Well, anyway, guys, it looks like we better get in undercover. So, anyway, you guys continue to drive this car proudly and enjoy experiencing the joy of classic cars.